The State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa has called on residents of the state to place high premium on the protection of public infrastructure built to serve the people. The governor made the call at the quarterly chat with journalists, where he expressed displeasure at the rate of vandalism of public buildings, especially schools across the state. Ikenna Amechi reports.
After the construction and inauguration of public buildings or roads, the people, especially stakeholders in that particular area, are expected to take ownership of such infrastructure to protect and preserve them. But it has been noticed recently in some parts of Delta State that some people are in the habit of vandalizing public infrastructure, like this Alero Primary School in Warri South Council area. The roof, the ceiling, the writing board, water system, and other parts have been defaced or removed completely. Governor Okowa is unhappy over this negative trend and called for a collective action to stop it.
It's unfortunately what we begin to see in the state. It's not only in Warri, it's happening in many places. And just recently I've had to approve more persons to watch over our primary and over our secondary schools. But it ought not to be so. Truly, it ought not to be so. So you begin to wonder, is it possible for the governor to begin to police every primary school? What are our communities doing? Because we have seen places where we've sent brand new chairs and decks for kids, and because we know they just come and cut it away, destroy it, sometimes use it to go and do firewood. I begin to wonder, why would somebody ordinarily do such a thing? I want to use this opportunity to appeal to them.
The governor is also sad over the indiscriminate dumping of refuse inside drains in the state capital, Asaba, and its environment.
It's unfair that the government spends a lot of money to build drains, and then people go on to empty refuse into the drain. It's wicked. It's a wicked act, and it's not right. Landlords in various roads should be able to organize themselves in such an association that they are able to talk to themselves and to stop this kind of thing.
A lot of tax money is spent by government to construct public properties, so it is expected of every citizen to take care of these properties. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.
Let's begin with the decision by airline operators saying they are going to shut down flight operations across the country from Monday. They say if nothing is done to fix the cost of aviation fuel, which they now put at 700 naira per litre, it will be difficult for them to operate. However, aviation experts fear a halt in operations would have gross economic implications, a situation which they say could be averted if the operators were given the license to import aviation fuel. Lara Folayan reports.
Amid the country's fuel crisis more than 2 months ago, which was worsened by the Russia-Ukraine war, airline operators increased cost for domestic travel to a minimum of 50,000 naira per trip. They blamed it on the lack and rising cost of the Jet A1, popularly called aviation fuel. They attributed the development on the need to meet demand of running cost and staying in business, and not with the aim of hurting or extorting passengers. Air travelers at that time complained and grumbled, hoping that the situation would go back to normal.
I'm not happy about it. I'm not sure any Naija will be happy about it. Almost like 100% increase. Like now, almost all the way airline, there's no airline less than 50,000 naira to Lagos. That is too much.
There's no direct flight to Calabar, so I have to take Benin and either Lagos or Abuja and then Calabar. So I spend like 100k plus, which is not nice. That's like somebody's salary. That's crazy.
The Consumer Protection Commission also weighed in on the situation, holding talks with the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, all to no avail. The industry is now to be hit by a major crisis if the operators go ahead with their planned halt in operations scheduled for Monday. They say the cost of a litre of Jet A1 is 700 naira, and they can no longer bear the implication of that on their business. This aviation expert says the concerns of the operators are justifiable, considering conditions under which they operate.
It's totally impossible to run an airline with that sort of price of aviation fuel. If the airlines choose to pass on the cost to the flying public, tickets will be totally unaffordable.
He believes the situation can still be salvaged before Monday if certain proactive steps are taken by government. A statement signed by the technical advisor to the aviation minister appealed to the airlines to shelve their planned halt in operations. Though the aviation authorities have said they are in talks with the airlines to prevent a looming halt in their operations, the issue has yet to be amicably resolved, and air passengers may just have to begin seeking alternative travel options from Monday. Lara Folayo, TVC News.
In the meantime, the federal government is appealing to local airline operators in Nigeria to reconsider their decision to shut down operations over the rising cost of aviation fuel. The appeal is contained in a statement issued Saturday by the Special Assistant to the Ministry of Aviation and Public Affairs, James Odaudu. The ministry said it is concerned about the rising cost of aviation fuel, but claims the issue of fuel supply is not within the purview of the ministry, and the much it can do in the present situation is to engage with agencies, institutions, and individuals in positions to provide succor to the airlines. The ministry reiterates the government's resolve to creating a conducive environment for business to thrive. In the meantime, the management of Leadership newspaper has recognized Bola Tinubu as the politician of the year 2021. Editor-in-chief of the newspaper, who presented the letter of award to the national leader of the APC and 2023 presidential aspirant on Saturday in Abuja, said it is in recognition of his outstanding contribution to good governance and political development in the country. Asiwaju Tinubu, in his reaction, thanked the management of the Leadership newspaper for its objectivity in information dissemination in Nigeria.
With a solid management, and in the memory of our dear friend, Sam, we must keep it going.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm very proud that at what you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
For him, for the nation, and for the stability of this country.
Thank you, sir.
You've been very, very objective.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
We thank you very much.
Thank you so much. What we do annually, we select persons who have been outstanding in different fields and different walks of life. And Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was selected by that distinguished gathering as politician of the year 2021. And what we have done that in recognition of his extraordinary contributions to the building of the APC, which has become one of the most formidable political parties in Nigeria and on the continent, to be honest. And also in recognition of his extraordinary talent and contribution to politics. And what I have done on behalf of Leadership and my colleagues this morning is to bring the letter of award and to present it.